at 12:40.
Welcome back to Glowing Card. Tonight, a paranormal debunking video with your host, Adam. And now, here he is, Adam.
Hi, everybody. Oh, dear Lord. We have it already. So I found a AI that's gonna probably do some clips for me. It's free. Eclipse.gg or something like that. But the other day I was like, man, I did something really cool in Pal World, and I was like, oh, chat, clip that. And it actually found it, and I think it clipped it for me. So we'll see how it turns out. I'll have that probably uploaded tomorrow. We'll see what the other ones look like. See if there's anything good or worth it in there. Heck, maybe they'll all be good, or maybe none of them. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll upload some of those clips, and we might start having a lot more clips. See how it goes. Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna wait. It's pretty late. I don't expect a lot of people are gonna be joining here. Let me make sure that should have the chat going already from. It should be coming into here. I think most of the time I've been seeing it, so I may not start. Oh, well, hello to all four of you. All right, let's get into it. Oh, let me shut this off so you guys can hear all the creepiness. There we go. Off. Jeff Fafa. This is from a channel called Depths of Despair. This is what I've been using since Nuke's Top 5 hasn't posted anything in a while. So we'll see how well this goes. Be sure, if you like this, like his videos as well. It's really cool when you do the little ghost guy pops up. I don't know how they do that, but a lot of the channels that do paranormal stuff have that, so I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, go check it out if you like this kind of thing, and let's get into why these are fake.
6 a.m. a girl is woken up to something terrifying in her bedroom. The following video was captured on July 22nd of 2026. A mother.
Okay, so initially I just want to make sure I don't go over anything. I don't think that first thing is paranormal where the basketball came down. First of all, it's a round ball that looks like it kind of just shifted enough to fall, and it could have taken a while for it to do that. So it could have just been coincidence that it happened right then.
Had been experiencing strange things inside her house, and her daughter had moved out not too long ago, and her old bedroom was now unused. So she decided to leave the security camera inside it to see if anything strange happens, because it usually did. One day she goes in to collect something from the closet when this happens.
Well, I like how the music stops, so there's going to be some sound or something. The bunny. Is it going to be the bunny? Or the door? Door going to shut? Okay. Right away, I, me personally, now I don't know what the history of the room or the house is or what she's been experiencing. So I don't know any of that. But me personally, I've done it plenty of times where I shut the one door. I've lived in apartments and stuff that had these. When I shut the one door, the other one bows out just like that. And sometimes if I don't catch it, like it'll do it just enough that it'll be, I can't really see it at first, and I'll walk off, and then it'll bow out the rest of the way, which is what I think happened here. I've experienced that plenty of times. Again, I don't think anything paranormal so far. That's it? I thought for sure something else was going to happen, like the door would open all the way. Okay, this time it is shut. I think she just, is that her? What a creepy place to stop that. What a creepy place. I hit it perfectly. I think that is her. But to also kind of debunk this, she just went back in there, moved stuff around, and then shut the doors. If something was moving around there and she didn't quite catch it, it would have fallen down in about that amount of time. This is just kind of bang bang kind of to me. It's nothing I think that is necessarily paranormal here. I think that's coincidental again. Okay, now she's serious.
While leaving, the closet door opens slightly on its own, but she finds nothing
Does
strange
it?
inside. Then something falls down, scaring her out of the room.
See, that did take a second.
Some viewers thought the door knocked the basket when she closed it, so
Yep.
she made a follow-up video.
I just really wanted to address this comment because it has come up a lot, besides the fact that the doors are broken and they're bifold doors and they do that. These doors don't just pop open all the time on their own. I get that they're bifold doors and they're spring loaded and that can happen, but it doesn't happen all the time.
So she says it doesn't happen all the time. Okay, that's fine. But it does happen, and it has happened to her before. So that first part of that discounted. We cannot count that as paranormal in any way, shape, or form because this has happened to her before in this house and these doors. So that happens. So that would lead me to believe that this is an isolated incident where the box fell. I don't know.
Especially if you've seen some of the other videos and the stuff we've been dealing with in this house since like 2018. Like, look, I've been standing here forever and nothing's happening. Like, they don't just pop open. So
Well, I get, sorry, I keep stopping it because she keeps telling things, and I'm like, yes, but what we saw wasn't something where you stood there this long, right? It was kind of spring loaded, but I think it was kind of offset just a little. And when you walked over, it probably the stomping on the floor just released the rest of it. So it kind of popped open a little bit, right? And that does happen. That stuff does happen, right? I think it's a purely coincidental. You can't count the door in that moment. And then that for the box to fall. I don't believe this is paranormal. Sorry, I don't. Uh, Bubba, Bubba, why? Sorry I missed you earlier, but you are the first chat, and hello, right back at you. All right, she hit the sewing, and that could have happened. I didn't see her hit the sewing basket, and if you look at it, she probably did. It probably moves a little bit, and when that happens, some chain reactions can happen behind that door, causing that box to fall.
Anyways, I did want to address this comment, so I'm just going to show you. So I'm opening this side just like I did the day when I was grabbing my bag and some clothes out of there. If you look up on the shelf, there is the sewing basket. It is right flush up against that back wall. I just want to show you the distance between the door, the closet door, and that shelf. Tell me how this door that is that far away from the shelf, like that far away from the shelf,
I don't.
clipped.
Yeah, I don't think she hit that as it stood. I'd have to go back and look at how far out that sewing basket was. I mean, if it's flush against there, I I could see that being a little paranormal because that's hard to explain if it was right there. I mean, it's pretty solid on that ledge, but I don't know. I don't know if anything else moved. She was fiddling around with stuff. I don't know.
That and pulled it down.
It is pretty
Make
heavy
that make
too.
sense in this comment.
Even if the closet was explainable, she has been experiencing paranormal events inside her house since 2018. Back in 2020, when her daughter was using this bedroom, which is actually located in the basement, she complained about creepy things happening in the night, which is when they first set up a camera.
This was when my daughter lived at home and the downstairs basement bedroom was where she slept. We had the camera in there because she had been experiencing creepy stuff.
And one night, she's woken up to this.
A little bit of a bang, so there was a noise. Knocks could be anything from anyone in the house. We don't know what's happening above. And again, I kind of explained that already earlier. That basketball could have been shifting all night. There's videos of people that have hit golf balls towards a hole, and the ball isn't quite even completely over the hole. And by the time they walk from where they hit it, and they chipped on, walked all the way over, and then got there to their ball, the ball falls in. Very similar, something like that could happen here. There's no way that basketball is flush against the back wall. It's very difficult to have that happen when it's completely full of air. That thing, I've, I know I've messed around with basketballs enough in my life. Whenever I've tried to put a basketball right next to a wall, it just won't quite stay there. It always comes away from the wall a little bit, and it does kind of roll and move around a little. And I've seen it where those same basketballs have continued to shift for hours and then eventually do fall. So I don't know if this is necessarily paranormal. There was some other creepy stuff in the cuts that they had. That painting falling off, or the picture falling off the wall, is a little unusual. But things like that have happened before. Um, you know, cars drive by, the house shifts around with, especially with weather, raining, dry, sunny, rain, dry, sunny, wind, things can happen. I don't know if that's necessarily um, paranormal. And then the shadow on the closet door was the other one. I was like, huh, that one's a little weird or harder to explain, but light is always weird because there can be something you don't know where or how small or big a shadow is and how it's being reflected upon another surface. And that could be an insect right on the lamp that's reflecting to that closet. I know that's a little bit of a stretch, but things like that happen. So, again, I'm not sure any of this is paranormal. When you start adding it up, putting it all together, maybe, possibly. That's a lot to have happen. You can hear the birds and stuff outside too. So this is the weird part to me. She opens the door, looks around, makes sure that there's truly nothing in there. That's when she freaks out and leaves. Like everything's safe, there's nothing there, right? And then you're gonna run out and leave at that point. I don't know. Weird. That's a weird reaction to me.
A knocking sound wakes her up, then something falls out of the closet, so she turns on the lights but sees nothing there. But it was still enough to make her leave the room and not sleep that night. Even after all this time, they still have no idea what the cause is. So like most videos, this one remains a mystery. Earthquake. On June 25th of
I will say that some of these videos I've seen before, like this earthquake one we're getting ready to see, there's probably nothing paranormal about this. It's probably something that's creepy, but can be explained, or an odd thing that has happened, not necessarily paranormal.
2026, just one day after the 7.2 and 7.5 magnitude earthquakes struck Venezuela, a man decided to inspect the damage in one of the wrecked buildings. And as he goes further inside, he believes he saw a shadow figure, so he pulls his phone out to record. As he keeps going, when he captures something terrifying. Watch closely.
Se derrumbado. Qué locura, Dios mío.
That's somebody's apartment. These are houses that have collapsed during the Venezuelan earthquake. Very unusual. I remember seeing this. This guy runs all the way down, I think, and there's a lot of damage in the staircases. Personally, I don't know why this guy is still filming in the hallways and stuff up here. This building is very unstable. I would want to get out of this building and not worry about anything paranormal. I wouldn't want to document anything paranormal right now. I'd be more in fear of the building just collapsing the rest of the way. You know, you could see every brick in here is loose. All the walls, everything is loose here. So this is a very scary situation. This guy could, I mean, the building could just collapse and he's gone. This guy is gone. So instead of running all the way down and out of the building, he's going to film around in here. Just for anybody watching, if there's an earthquake and you're in this similar situation, just don't mess around with it. Just get out. Get somewhere safe. Live to film another day. They're going to repair the buildings. You'll be okay in a few months. I mean, look at that. These walls are collapsing. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Yep. I mean, he's up several floors still.
Aunque ando en valle de sombra de muerte, no temeré porque Jehová mi Dios está conmigo.
Psalm 23. Yep. Psalm 23. He's praying Psalm 23. Yes. Yes. Get protection and get out, man.
Así son las cosas. Por eso camino. Aunque muchos no
Like
lo
he's still
crean,
pausing,
muchos crean que
still
está
filming.
documental. A película.
Many
So
viewers
I heard
noticed a pair of
thing.
eyes watching him through a crack in the
That
walls.
looks like,
Then, as he goes further,
sorry, that looks like a reflection to me. It looked like a pipe or something that had like a little bit of water, that the sunlight was actually, I mean, it's open now. I think the sunlight's actually reflecting. I don't think that's a pair of eyes. Sorry, that it didn't look like a pair of eyes to me.
inside, a tall dark shadow figure slowly peeks out from the top right corner, then quickly
Does it?
hides after noticing him facing it. And as he continues walking down, a voice is heard whispering, "I don't want to leave," in Spanish. Many viewers believe this
Oh my God, this is not a great video. This video is horrible. I can't tell if there's really a shadow figure there. It's almost like there was a flag or something right on the corner that was kind of moving with the air. And then the sound of somebody saying, "I don't want to leave," it's so distorted and echoey and tin canny in there. I do not think any of this is paranormal. This guy needs to get the heck out of the building. What is he doing?
was the tormented voices from those who were left behind in the disaster. But just what do you think it is? Let me know.
See, doesn't
Bed
that looks like a flag or a piece of cloth or something, which in the earthquake, it could even be a piece of plaster or something that had come loose. He doesn't head down there. You never see around that corner, so you don't know what it is. And that that noise could have been anything. It was so echoey and tin canny and noisy. I don't know how anybody made anything out of that. That looked awful.
ridden. A man named Raymond uses a baby monitor to watch over his sick mother and look after her when he notices that she keeps staring at something on the ceiling.
Before we see whatever this may be paranormal. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see, but it does seem like a lot of weird stuff happens right before people pass. And you can talk to ER nurses and doctors and so forth. Everybody has at least one story. And that's weird to me that everyone has a story. All of them? Everyone? Yeah, they all have a story. At least one, but most people will have a dozen of them. As people pass, they'll say weird stuff like, "Oh, Satan's coming to get me. I need help. Please save me." You know, stuff like that. Or, "Oh, my family is here. Um, there's an angel," or there's just all this weird stuff that happens. So I don't know if we're gonna see anything here, but when people are sick and dying, I tend to kind of fault more towards possibly paranormal, but we'll see because it's really got to be something. That noise could be anything.
What the fuck is that noise? What the fuck is that noise?
You know what that you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of a coffee maker where the boiling water, the coffee maker. Is this a coffee maker back here? Because those can be set with a timer. I don't know.
I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds like crackling or something.
Yeah, I can totally hear it.
Raymond doesn't notice anything strange in the room apart from an unexplainable sound that he starts hearing. Even so, his mum keeps staring up at the ceiling nearly every day.
Can you go check on her?
I mean, she is reaching upward. That's probably a good sign, right? That's a nurse. That's a nurse.
But every time Raymond enters the room to search, he finds nothing there. However, a few days later, he starts recording his mum reaching to the ceiling and captures something unsettling. Watch closely.
She does this all the time. I don't understand.
Well, she's looking at something, and the nurse is looking at something too. The nurse isn't seeing it, but she's seeing it. She's seeing something. Yeah, and I...
While recording his mum's unusual reaching behavior, the nurse's hair is suddenly pulled upwards towards the ceiling while
That's
she's
a little
walking
weird.
straight without turning her head. It's as if something
That's a little weird, but I know there are devices that can do that. One of the guys from Ghost Hunters actually got called out for that because his shirt got yanked, or it looked like it got yanked or pulled, and everybody was like, "Oh, look, he reached for a device. You can tell he reached for a device right as that happened. And it does look like he reaches for a device." And I think that was Jay, because Grant went on and Jay bought the hotel and he left the show for a while. But then he came back for like the last 1 or 2 seasons, but then he got called out for that. And then it discredited everything that he was doing because he faked it. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's really paranormal or not. That is unusual. It didn't look like she made that kind of movement that would cause that. So that's very unusual. Either they faked it or it's edited, or that's truly paranormal. I don't know.
really is up there like the mum is reaching for. But when Raymond checks the room, there is nothing there. But one night, while using the phone on her bed as she's reaching, his mum does manage to capture something chilling.
This is the phone that
Potato
my
phone.
mom used.
I love it. Potato phone. Is that the closet? Did it open? Is there a face in there? Oh, it's tough. It doesn't change or move or anything. I thought that was her breathing out. Yeah, that's her. Oh, that was weird. That's weird. That could be paranormal. I mean, they could have stuck a string to the bed, a fishing line to the bed. I mean, you're not going to catch a fishing line in this grainy footage. So that could be fake.
Thinking he
I mean,
would
it's
see
possible.
something on
I
the
don't know if
ceiling,
that's really
Raymond
it.
and the nurses were shocked to see something under the blanket right by his mother before it quickly disappears.
I thought that was
Whatever
her
it
leg for a
wasn't there
second.
just moments ago. As you can see, the bed was flat just seconds ago. Not to mention the strange breath they heard. After seeing this, he rushes into
That no, that's her breath. That's her breath because she starts breathing again after that. It sounds exactly the same in the tone and the pacing and everything. It's the same. So I don't think that is anything paranormal about that. Now that the thing in the bed, I thought initially was her foot or something, under the covers, but it does look like her foot is off more to the side when she starts pulling up that sheet. So that's a little unusual. That could be paranormal. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.
Room to search it but finds nothing out of the ordinary. One of his viewers suggested he open up the mattress to see what's inside, so he buys his mum a new mattress, and since the old one was starting to fall apart, he decides to go ahead and open it up, which quickly leaves him disturbed.
There's a rat. There's a rat in there. Sorry, that would suck. Like a giant rat. Oh. Does sound like they're in New Jersey or New York.
What? That's just gross. Cut the whole thing.
I mean, they're gonna throw it away, right? Anyway. And after seeing the nastiness underneath, definitely want to throw that thing away. Burn it.
Jesus Christ, man.
Nothing strange was found on the mattress, like any bumps they had suspected, but either way, this was terrifying. What was meant to be a brand new mattress was actually an old used one that was covered up by a thin layer to look like a brand new one. There was no zip or anything indicating that this was a cover or a used mattress. After this discovery, he throws the mattress out and doesn't hear anything strange for 2 days. Or so he thought, because this happens.
Here's the mattress I took out of my mom's room. This is the mattress that I cut up the other day. It's out on the curb, getting ready to be picked up. Now, this is the mattress that I thought was the source of everything. The knocking, the mattress moving suspiciously, my mom raising her hands in the air, and, well, tell me why.
He could be right.
Tell me why I still hear the knocking.
Somebody making coffee? I don't see the coffee maker anymore.
After throwing the mattress out, the strange activity stopped for 2 days, but then the odd sounds returned. Even worse.
The problem is sometimes paranormal activity could be attached to an object. And once you bring that object into your home, unfortunately, the activity could disassociate itself from whatever you brought in and just attach itself to the home itself. So if this is paranormal and that mattress was the cause, it's in there to stay now. You got to get a priest or something to get rid of it. Catholic Church. Go to the Catholic Church. They'll know how to get rid of it. They'll guide you in any way you need, if they think it is paranormal. Now, me again, it's the same knocking sound, so it's almost like maybe a water heater, or I don't know. Like, what happens? Has he gone into that room? Like, if he takes the monitor out of the picture, right? It's the knocking sound that's happening on the monitor. Oh, thank you for the follow, Mooney Wilson. I appreciate that. If he takes the monitor out of it, right? I mean, just removes that from being the problem or being an issue. Does he go into the room and then hear the knocking there? Meaning, it's actually occurring in the room and not just through the monitor. Like, if he goes into the room and he doesn't hear the knocking, and this would like solidify it for me. If he went into the room, left the monitor out wherever that is, doesn't hear it, kind of goes back and forth, and he hears it out of the monitor, but doesn't hear it in the room, and then takes the monitor with him to the room, and he hears the knocking only through the monitor, there's something wrong with the monitor, right? There could be something wrong with the baby monitor. There could just be, it could be malfunctioning. That speaker could be shorting out or something causing that. I don't know.
The next night, they capture something horrifying.
Oh my god, I see it.
What? Wait, what am I looking at? Oh, there's that. So is this another brand new mattress?
There's nothing under here.
A part of the covers suddenly raise up on its own as if something was there. But as they
I
run
do
to the
see
room
that.
to search it, they find nothing strange once again. Some viewers thought he had a squatter hiding under the bed, so he shows clearly what's under
Yeah,
there.
there isn't anything.
Here we go.
Right.
All right, here we go. All right. So as you can see, there's nothing but containers underneath here. You know, extra supplies. You know, boxes and boxes. Come on now, I mean,
Yeah, there's not.
there's
I don't
nothing
believe
fit
there's
under
a
there,
spot.
man. No, nobody's under here.
The only thing I could think of to explain that in a real way would be as if there was some air movement, like there's a fan on or something like that. Maybe there isn't. I mean, it could be paranormal. It almost looked like there was a rodent or something kind of popped its head up and was like trying to figure out if it was safe there or if it could move around. And it moved a little bit more, and then it happened. Hey, Mooney, just doing some debunking like I would normally do on these videos. Normally I hear the chat, but I think it didn't get you all the way. We lost all of you. There were like 8 people in here a little while ago, so it must be getting late or something. We've gone past another hour. Everybody's going to bed. But thank you for chatting and coming in the room. Not much going on, but the video tonight. How are you doing? If you're still there, if you didn't leave too.
Look at this. I mean, check it out. Look. See what I mean? There's no way anybody could be down here. It's just crazy, man. Everything's just whacked out.
If it wasn't the mattress causing the activity, then perhaps it's these covers, or maybe something else entirely. Let me
Something
know what
else.
you think. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload.
All right. 2 to
3
go.
a.m. A father in Mexico has woken up at 3 a.m. after his daughter comes to his room complaining that she is scared and hearing kids' voices around her bedroom.
Dude, this guy's up at 3 in the morning. That's crazy. I mean, I'm up. It's 1 o'clock here, but I don't have kids. And right now I don't have a job, so this is kind of what's going on.
Since this is the second night she has woken him up, he decides to search closely.
Pero ¿cómo se va a escuchar risa de niña, hija? A ver, pónsale esa madre, amor. Pónsale esa.
Sí. ¿Dónde está no detrás? Se escuchan gritos de niños jugando.
A ver, ven, amor. La verga se me da miedo. Shh, cállate, José Chuy, cállate. Espérate, no. ¿Dónde escuchaste la voz? Pero se escuchan voces.
¿Risas?
A ver, prende el foco. Espérate, José Chuy, no te asomes. ¿Dónde, hija? ¿Atrás dónde?
Allá.
A ver, apaga el foco, no se mira nada. Apágalo.
Yeah, you turn the light off now so you can see out there better.
¿Dónde más?
It looks like they're on the 2nd floor, so I don't know.
¿Qué quieres ver, José Chuy? Ay, vete la.
¿Qué es eso?
Espérate, espérate.
Kind of just sounds like night noises in the
¿Qué?
city. Dogs
No
barking,
sé.
traffic.
¿Qué verga es?
What are we looking at?
Una garra, no sé.
¿Por qué es
What are we
eso?
looking
No
at?
sé. Vete para allá ahorita, ve, siéntate en la cama.
Ralut
¿Qué es eso?
¿Qué es eso?
71.
No mames, ¿qué pedo con la
Rahuliti
pinche cama?
71. That is a heck of a name to
Sí.
try to pronounce.
Es que no se mira nomás que la cámara.
Rahulit.
Just outside in an open
71.
area,
Hi,
what looks
how you
like two
doing?
little shadow figures can be seen moving around while fading in and out. Because of this and the fact that you can make out the colors quite clearly on the trees and objects much further than them, and that it's past 3 a.m.,
I
they
see.
believe this is something paranormal. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. If you have any video
It's-
recommendations, you can
it's
send
tough
them
to
over
say.
to Debs.
It's tough to say on that one. I mean, it could have been a reflection or something because the curtains were kind of that color too, right? So I don't know about that particular one. All right, let's move forward here for the mimic. This one's going to be creepy. I think we're going to hit the creepy one.
On July 27th of 2026, a mother was in her room late at night when all of her kids were fast asleep, but she swore she could hear a faint voice calling out to her. So she goes and checks her kids' bedroom and sees they are asleep. But as she goes back to her room, she hears it again, so she pulls her phone out and captures this.
Huh? What happened? There's something in the hallway? Are you my son? Junior. Are you my son? Junior? What do you need help with? What do you need help with, Junior? Junior,
That is creepy.
what do you need help with? Junior.
Mimics are the hardest ones to both prove and debunk. I don't think she's faking this, but she could be. I mean, it'd be really easy to get a recorder or a speaker and have it play those sounds. And she could have got her son to say that stuff. I don't know why you do it at 3 in the morning or whenever this is. I mean, midnight, 10 at night after your kids have been in bed for an hour or two. That would be when you want to do it. Just the time is weird. So just thinking logically through it, I don't know if it'd be any good here, but it's just it's either she's not faking it and there really is a mimic here, or she is faking it and she's doing a great job of it.
Junior. I'm behind you. No, get up, get the fuck, wake up, get your asses up and come the fuck on. I'm not playing with this bitch no more. Come the fuck on.
What sounds like her son's voice calls out to her for help, until she gets close enough that
I did wonder because I was like, was there a shadow behind her? Was something moving? Ugh.
it's right
Yeah.
behind her. Freaked out, she wakes everyone up and leaves the house for the night. The next night, she decides to live stream while she sleeps, so viewers can see the strange things that happen in her house at night.
That doesn't seem like that was her.
I see you.
Oh, maybe that is her. What's this hand here? That looked weird.
up.
Is the TV on? It's weird. This is definitely the creepiest one.
She often wakes up gasping for air, and sometimes saying random things like "I see you" or "stop." Then in her sleep she points up at something. She does the same thing and live streams again the next night.
It's weird if she's really asleep.
This time something turns the light on in the room, and her eyes roll back after they go off. Even stranger is that she works in a nursing home for older people, so there shouldn't really be any kids there, but she starts hearing a kid's voice there too.
So something's following her around? That's weird.
I'm hearing shit. Yeah, no.
She explains that many staff have been experiencing strange things in this nursing home for a while now, and she isn't sure if it followed her home or from home, and now she is looking to move out, but I'll let you make your own conclusions. In this next video, a woman...
Yeah, and we've seen the rest of them. I think that's what we got for tonight. I'm going to keep it short, simple, and that's it. All right, guys. I'll be on again possibly tomorrow, but Friday for sure. Until then, be good to each other. I'll see you then. Have a great night.